Hello, everybody. I hope you're all sitting comfortably. I'm going to tell you a very special story today. It's a story about Tumaini the Ant, who can't decide what she wants to be when she grows up. Don't forget to look out for this week's buzzwords. Tumaini the Ant can't decide. Tumaini was a young ant who lived in an anthill. Like all anthills, it was always very, very busy. Every ant had a job and every ant had a purpose. The strongest ants were police officers, keeping everyone in line. The bravest ants were army ants, keeping everyone safe from wasp attacks. Some ants were engineers and some ants were pilots. Tumaini loved to watch the pilots flying. Their wings shone like drops of dew on the morning grass. When Tumaini was old enough, she, like all the other ants, had to get a job in the anthill. All her friends found different jobs as painters, builders, grocers, watchmen, conductors, and pilots. But Tumaini simply could not decide which occupation she wanted. Her friends often made fun of her in a song. Tumaini, Tumaini, you don't know. Why you think what you will do? Everyone will be ahead of you. What a big decision to make in one day. So, Tumaini decided to go for a walk around the anthill to help her think. As she walked, she passed a pilot ant about to take off. She stood and watched her move her beautiful shiny wings faster and faster until she was in the air. Excuse me, is it any fun being a pilot? Tumaini called to her. Oh yes, replied the pilot. We see so many exciting things. Rivers and mountains and flowers. But, she whispered, we must always be very, very careful. Sometimes the humans wait for us and catch us and eat us. Tumaini gasped in fright. Tumaini quickly decided that she did not want to be a pilot. Tumaini walked into the busy anthill. There, she met a baker ant who was selling delicious cakes. Excuse me, is it any fun being a baker? Tumaini asked. Oh yes, said the baker. Everyone loves me because I bake the sweetest cake in the anthill. But, the baker ant added, I have to wake up very early before the sun has risen to get the finest ingredients. Tumaini yawned at the thought of waking up so early and quickly decided that she did not want to be a baker. And so, Tumaini walked further into the anthill. It began to get colder and colder and darker until Tumaini almost could not see. Suddenly, she found a group of plumber ants hard at work. Excuse me, she called out. Is it any fun being a plumber? Oh, yes, they replied. We are building a tunnel so that the anthill won't flood again when it rains. But we miss seeing the sun and feeling it warm on our backs. Tumaini shivered and quickly decided that she did not want to be a plumber. And so she continued on her walk. She blinked as she came out into the bright sunshine. Tumaini looked at all the ants busily working below. How I wish I had a job like everyone else, she thought to herself. Just then, a wasp flew into the anthill in the hope of stealing some food, knocking poor Tumaini to the floor. A brave army ant grabbed the wasp by his leg, but the wasp just flew round and round, faster and faster, trying to shake off the ant. The poor army ant could hold on no longer, and he let go, tumbling through the air and landing with a thud on the ground. Tumaini ran to the injured ant and saw that his leg was broken. She took some strips of cloth from a harvester's basket and gently bandaged his leg. She stayed with the injured ant until the ant doctor arrived. When the doctor saw the bandage, she asked who had fixed the ant's leg. Tumaini stepped forward. The doctor smiled and told Tumaini that she had saved the ant's life. Tumaini smiled. She had finally decided what she would like to be. The end. I'll be seeing you again soon. Goodbye.